good, y'all? So smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications, and don't forget that we live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. You can also catch me live Sunday morning, every Sunday morning, with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network, 9 a.m. Central Time. Be sure to hit that like button, though. Y'all getting these videos, you watch the videos, we get thousands of views, and we only got hundreds of likes, man. I really would like for the likes to match the number of views that we get. So please hit the like button. And if you want to debate, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. Let's get it cracking, though, bro. This damn topic keeps coming up, right? And I ain't really spoken in on detail because I just think it's a nonsensical talking point. And I think it's a deflection talking point. And I don't really like talking about it, but it keeps coming up when guys hop on the panel. I see the comments. And so I want to talk about it, bro. This notion, this is the statement that people say, right? And it's in the title of this video, obviously. If Frank Martin ducks Shakur Stevenson, then that means that Shakur Stevenson ducked Devin Haney. If you didn't call Shakur Stevenson a duck for what happened with him and Devin Haney, then you can't call Frank Martin a duck for what happened with him and Shakur Stevenson. And if you're doing that, you're inconsistent. Or if you're doing that, you ain't keeping it real or whatever. And the inconsistency in that statement, the illogic, the lack of logic, I should say, in that statement, bro, it don't make no sense. So here are the differences. Difference number one, bro, that y'all need to understand in this situation. Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson never agreed to terms. They never agreed to terms. Never. There was an offer. Bob Abrams says, hey, yo, if you want to fight Shakur, this is how much I'm putting up. Devin Haney and his team say, shit, I need 75% of that. 75-25, we doing something else. There was no negotiations. There was no agreement. Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney never came to an agreement. Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson did come to an agreement, which is why purse bids were called off, which is why the WBC, who ordered the fight on August 26th, and informed both parties, if y'all don't agree to terms for this fight by September 5th, we're going to purse bid. And they called off the purse bid because Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson's teams actually negotiated, came to an agreement, agreed to terms for the fight, and then the fight fell through because Frank Martin pulled out. So that's one distinct difference. Number one, Shakur and Devin never agreed to terms for their fight. They never came to an agreement. While Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin, they did come to an agreement. They did agree to terms. So that's a huge difference. The other difference between the two that y'all are missing when you come over here with this shit that don't make no sense. Shakur Stevenson, not liking Devin Haney's offer to him, 75-25, went and petitioned two separate sanctioning bodies. Two separate sanctioning bodies. In that petition, you can all go read it. It's on YouTube. Or not YouTube, it's on the internet. If you think I'm lying to you, making anything up, but y'all know we don't do that. But some of y'all like to argue for the sake of arguing. In that petition, Shakur Stevenson asked for 50-50. Made his case for 50-50. And also wrote in the petition that whatever the sanctioning body decides, whatever purse bid they come up with, whatever numbers they come up with, excuse me, he would abide by that. And he would go with the purse bid, with whatever they came up with. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. This is goddamn spider. Get the fuck ah. It's a spider on my goddamn phone. Out here in the boonies, bro. But anyway, in that petition, yes, he asked for 50-50. Devin Haney fans will tell you that part of it, right? That's why I say you guys get information for yourself. Read it for yourself, right? And Shakur Stevenson haters will tell you that part. Oh, he asked for 50-50. He don't deserve 50-50. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. But he also said that whatever they decide, he would abide by the purse bid. Whatever numbers they decide, he would abide by it. So make sure you throw that in there. So he actually didn't like what Devin Haney was offering and petitioned. He petitioned to get the fight to become Devin Haney's mandatory. Frank Martin, on the other hand, never said that he didn't like what Shakur Stevenson and his team were offering him until he had already agreed to what he was getting offered. Then all of a sudden these stories come about, oh, he didn't like it. He was getting lowballed. They only offered him this. They only offered him that. Well, ain't that what the purse bid is for? Isn't that what the negotiations are for? If he didn't like what Shakur Stevenson's team was offering him for the fight with Shakur Stevenson, they could have asked for an extension from the WBC. Hey, negotiations going good. We're trying to get the final numbers together. Can y'all give us an extension, please, so we can get this fight done? Or, hey, negotiations not going well. We feel like they trying to lowball us. We feel like we deserve more money. So go ahead and order the purse bid, and let's take it to purse bid so I can see what my market value is for this fight. You can't agree to the shit. Agree to the fight. Agree to the fight. And then turn around and say you don't like the money you getting for the fight. That don't make no sense to me, bro. And it makes no sense to anybody with any kind of ability to think for themselves or any kind of common sense, bro. That shit don't make no sense. So that's different. Frank Martin didn't like the money, apparently, or is what people are saying. He didn't like the money, and he didn't say shit until he had already agreed to the fight. Shakur Stevenson didn't like the money, so he chose not to agree and try to find a way to get more money and try to make the force to fight. Two totally different situations, bro. So this whole idea that, hey, man, if you calling Frank Martin a duck, if you calling Frank Martin a duck, KO, then you need to be calling Shakur a duck for what he did with Devin Haney, too. Two completely different situations. Frank Martin never petitioned the WBC and the WBO to get the fight with Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson did that shit with Devin Haney, though. Frank Martin never was willing to allow the fight to go to purse bid. Shakur Stevenson was, though. He made Devin Haney either fight him or have his belt vacated. And now Devin Haney has been vacated and been named champion in recess because he chose not to fight Shakur Stevenson, bro. That's just what it is, man. So anybody coming with, oh, it's the same situation, it's not, bro. And the two main differences is Shakur never agreed to the percentage that Devin was offering him or the money Devin was offering him. Frank Martin did agree to what Shakur's team was offering him. The other difference is Shakur Stevenson petitioned. Frank Martin pulled all the way out the fucking fight after agreeing to it. So that's the differences, bro. That's why it's not the same. Anybody saying that shit, stop it, because it don't make no sense. So yes, I'm standing on that. And if anybody want to debate it, y'all know where to find me at, bro. Yes, Shakur Stevenson was ducked badly by Frank Martin. No, Shakur Stevenson did not duck Devin Haney. Now, if anybody want to holler at me about it, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email. Enjoy y'all Sunday. Go Cowboys. Hit that like button on your way out. See y'all soon, man. Peace out.